Okay, hello everybody. Let's I haven't even beat the ultimate stage of this. I haven't played much Jumputi the last day or so. I've still already completed one of these. I've already completed him. And Tomoe, I think I'm close, right? That's 1500. Is that all I need? If that's all I need, then I've done Tomoe as well. So, considering I've taken like a day off the event, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. How many mods deep you going today? Well, see, here's the thing, right? So, the next event is a big boy. And I kind of want to spend on the big boy event. But, there is a solution to that, and that is they're bringing back all the start dash packs. Oh, you need more copies. God damn. They're bringing back all the start dash packs. Or rank dash packs. So there's some rubies there. There's also going to be some sale packs for the event itself. So there'll be some rubies there. They'll be giving out rubies. So there's rubies there. So in a way, I can spend a little bit here. But I don't want to go crazy. Okay. So I'm at least going to do one multi. And then maybe we'll go up to 3. Maybe we'll go up to 3. But we're not going past 3 for sure. So here's a 75. Wait, check there's no copies in the missions. Kenshin is cool. Kenshin is cool. But like the next event is almost definitely going to have 2 limiteds. And it's risky. It's risky. What is the next event? So the next event is called, well, I mean, it doesn't even really have a name, but we're calling it a Hundredfest. And the reason we're calling it a Hundredfest is because the only hint they've given us is the number 100 and nothing else. So we have no idea what it is beyond it might have something to do with the game finally having 100 series, which is huge. No other game's got 100 Shonen Jump series in it. So potentially could be a massive event. Possibly some new series being added. Because the thing is, we've hit 100 series if you count all the JoJo separately. If you don't count all the JoJo separately, we've only got 96. So we need 4 more series. We still don't have Chainsaw Man. We still don't have Jujutsu Kaisen. We still don't have Slam Dunk. I could probably name quite a few series that probably deserve to be in that aren't. Whether that would be the series they choose, I don't know, but that should do. The most important event comes after the 100 event. Is it One Piece after the 100 event? Because I might not be putting on that. I don't know. Are you gonna summon on the new character? Yes, a little bit. When does Kira Yoshikage come back? Is he not back right now? Well, I mean, he might not be printed right now, but he not in the keys thing. Well, you can sort by. This would be good. This would be good if my brain worked. I can't remember what J's under. Oh wait, is it J? It will be under J. It's under K. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry, lads. We'll get there. There we go. Kira. Part 4. Oh damn, he's not there. Alright, never mind then. I don't know. I guess he's not in the key store. I don't know. That's really strange. Really, really strange. Loki hoping for a limited ticket for free. Could happen. Not getting my hopes up, but could happen. People each and Naruto have their own games. We don't need a sick Luffy. Some people would disagree, but I sort of agree. I don't know. I think we'll get more Luffys in the future. We don't need one urgently. It's not urgent. There's other characters that are urgent. As a side note, I know you use the Ko-fi page. Ever thought of using Patreon or PayPal? I don't know. I have a PayPal. As for Patreon, no. I signed up for Patreon once because there was this Skyrim thing called Skyrim Together, and the only way you could play like Skyrim online with friends at the time was to subscribe to their Patreon. So I did that. It wasn't that expensive. It was like $1 or something, and you could like play Skyrim with your friends, which was dope. Except it didn't really run quite well on my PC, on my old PC, so it was a bit pointless. I could probably play it now, but alright, so we finished Tomoe, so that's good. But yeah, maybe Patreon at some point. I kind of thought I wanted to make like stretch goals and stuff for like things to add to the database and things to put in news posts and videos to make and stuff like that, but I never really no, I don't know. At some point, I'm sure I'll get around to that. Hey Baron, how's it going? OPTC doesn't have other series, not right now. Technically had a Dragon Ball event though. Technically. Alright, well I don't know if this will be enough to beat his ultimate class, because his ultimate class has bind and Buddy skill seal, which sucks. So have a good idea. Sell your graphics card and buy rubies for it, then get any unit there is. You know, that does sound like a good idea. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Appreciate Messa's JoJo costume. Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy one this week because it's too fucking hot, and I don't like to spend ages on Photoshop when it's hot because my computer gets fucking warm. So some glasses. I was actually working on seeing if I could make a sprite for Yuji for Jumputi. And it was coming along quite well, but it's just like trying to get it to look exactly right is going to be so difficult because I'm not that good at Photoshop. Not that good at art in general. So it's going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to see what I can do for my predictions video. Because that's got to be a big video for me. I've got to put a lot of effort into that. Got to have banging thumbnail. Got to have like all the effort put in the editing, all the effort put in the tags and everything. Like, no fucking about. What series do you want to be added next? Probably Chainsaw Man, if I had to choose. Well, Slam Dunk or Shaman King, but those two the devs just seem to have forgotten. Shaman King's in a bit of a weird spot with the rights because technically Shueisha don't own them, but like that doesn't necessarily matter. So it's like it's a whole thing. But Slam Dunk, I'm not so sure there's any issues. I don't know what's going on with that. But the main problem is that they just haven't added it, which to me says they're not going to add it, or they're going to save it for a huge event, which maybe this is. Like, if Slam Dunk is the 100th series, I guess that makes sense. But in terms of just the series that could easily get in, Chainsaw Man, no doubt. I do like Jujutsu Kaisen, but Chainsaw Man just edges it for me. I see exactly what Yuji looks like in the data download. Yeah, well, maybe. Hey Calgod, how's it going? You did manage to predict most, if not all, the Kenshin ones. The Kenshin ones were tricky because I was so certain we'd be getting Yahiko. Like some new version of Yahiko. And all we got was a legend summon, and that was kind of weak. Especially because this is like his arc. And the 3 gacha units they chose was Sonosuke, and it's his scene from him fighting Anji in the Shishio Makoto arc. So it has nothing to do with this arc. It doesn't have anything to do with either of the 2 arcs in this event. Then you have flashback Saito, who, I mean, technically they do show him in Remembrance for like a split second. But again, has little to nothing to do with this arc, either of the arcs. And then you have Misao, who again shows up in the arc, but the arc where she does stuff and the arc where her attacks are from is the Shishio Makoto arc. So this whole event, the gacha, is questionable. But you know what? Maybe Yahiko's being saved. We can hope. We can hope. Slam Dunk is a weird mission. Must definitely be saving it. That's what I thought. But it's been so long. Like, unless they're saving it for the 100th series, which would be like now, in which, okay, fair enough. But if they're not, then what the fuck would they be saving it for? Other than maybe the Olympics. Because the Olympics is kind of, you know, kind of a big deal. And it's in Tokyo this year. And they would have known Tokyo had the Olympics from when this game was being released. So they might have thought straight away, yo, let's save some of the sports characters for when the Olympics comes. And maybe that's why it's been a bit light on sports content throughout the history of Jumputi. Because they were saving it for the Olympics. I don't know. But a man can hope. Oh my god. Oh, they all have Kenshin. All the suggested teams have Kenshin. No! They all have Kenshin. That's not fair. I don't have him. Oh, who do you want as your runner-up? Who do you want instead of Kenshin? I don't think I have any limits of Buddy skill still resistance. This could be troublesome. Which one's Buddy skill still? This one? In Toriko, I guess. I guess. Oh dear. Attack animation's cool. Remembrance did not happen. They could have used a lot more stuff from Remembrance. All they've really used in the end is that one scene of Saito, and then this one event, the one event with Tomoe. But you know, it is what it is. Saito was only chosen for a Shinsengumi uniform, bringing them bags. Yes! Actually, don't know what the strat is here, but guessing Buddy skill still gets me insta kill, so I should probably. I don't know. Is Kagura the only one that's? Oh no. 5? Fuck. Fuck. Also, yeah, can I just say, Flashback Saito, I'm totally on board with it, but I just wouldn't have put it in this event. Like, if you were going to use him, like, it would have made much more sense to put him in some kind of ensemble event to include characters that had, like, that sort of theming. Like, for example, from Gintama. Gintama has a huge, like, flashback Shinsengumi thing. You could have made, like, a full, like, Wars of the Past event or something like that. It didn't make sense for me in this event, because Saito does do stuff in this arc, and it's not as his Shinsengumi version, so I don't really get it. Let's do 6 multis if you don't... No 6 multis. 6 multis bad. Olympics would make sense. Exactly. We still have one more event that's gonna start roughly during when the Olympics is on, and it's called like Summer Traditions or something like that. And it's like, that could still be it. Like that, it might not be like specifically an Olympics event, but it could be like Summer Sports Festival that just happens to be running at the same time as the Olympics, and then they'll do like cross promotion on Twitter or whatever. Not holding out too much hope, but we'll see. You might pull him in the third multi along with 3 other 5 stars, or I might just get really unlucky, which I think is more the case than not. So am I just dead here? Oh wait, was I supposed to? I was supposed to. Okay. I was supposed to use Hinata there. I didn't realize Todoroki reduced by 3. I forgot about that. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Just movie promo, I guess, for the live action Kenshin. Yes. Those movies look kind of cool, but I'm not that big into like live action anime movies. It's not that good for me. I don't know. I know some people do like them. I heard some people say like the Bleach one was good and stuff, but even with Gantz, which I'd heard a lot of people say it was like, it was good. It was at least way better than the anime. I was watching it, I was just like, yeah, it doesn't feel the same as the manga at all, though. It doesn't have the same feeling at all. Really sad. Would it be weird if they bring Saito along with Gintama characters since they sort of have a Saito of their own? Yes, but that's because Saito was like a real person. Like, all the Kenshin characters are based on real people, so it's a little bit like, if you go back to those arcs from those series, there's quite a lot of overlap. Not a lot you can do about that, I don't think. We probably definitely see Prince of Tennis and Captain Tsubasa reruns. Bro, Captain Tsubasa's starving. Do you know how many characters are in Captain Tsubasa? And we've had like 1 event, 2 events maybe. Outrageous. They should have had their own feature festival by now. So sad. Looking forward to them adding more content from my favourite sports series, Black Clover. Hey man, Black Clover's good. The devs probably like it a little bit too much, but you know, hey, what it is what it is. I assume he only absorbs blocks here, right? I assume. You bitch. He seals again. You fucking... Kenshin live action is probably the best of all the live actions I've watched, especially the fight scenes. Yeah, I mean, it does look good from like the trailers and stuff, but I don't know if I'll watch them. Maybe. Kinnikuman is starving too. Kinnikuman at least had a feature festival. Like, out of the main roster, the only characters we're starving for are Ramen Man and I guess Meat. Beyond that, and like some of the like iconic villains and allies and stuff, I think we're okay. Like, we've at least had a feature festival. We can at least say we've had a feature festival. We can at least say we've had a limited. I could do an actual limited Kinnikuman, but Black Clover is Rave Master, more like Shonen Berserk. Not a bad thing. I don't know. Shonen Berserk is a stretch. That is a fucking stretch. I'll give you Rave Master. I'll give you Fairy Tail. A lot of similarities there. A lot of similarities. Medica is also bro. Medica box, I feel gutted. It was the last series to get an event before they invented feature festivals. It was like the beta feature festival, and it hasn't had any content since. That is blasphemy. Am I fucked? I think I'm fucked. Fucked. Well, we didn't really make much progress here, I don't think. Oh, I guess the strat is to get Edejima off for that turn. I guess I should have been more aggressive, but I don't know. We got Adult Gone already, didn't we? Yeah, but it's so old. It's kind of like we don't have it at all. I vastly preferred Rave Master over Fairy Tail. That's not an uncommon opinion. But Fairy Tail's good in its own right. Mashima's a good artist, you know. It's just when it comes to storylines, it's just there's no stakes in Fairy Tail. Anybody who dies, you know, is going to come back to life with 100% certainty. You know they will come back to life, so there's no stakes whatsoever. Yeah, the strat is not to pull Kenshin. Definitely. I mean, maybe, but I mean, we're not doing that. We're gonna force him to change patterns. Oh. Hey Ripperman, how's it going? Loki want a V2 Mirror Unlimited. It'd be cool. They could do like a reverse roles thing where you get Netero as an event, or maybe you could find Netero and it could drop Komugi, perhaps, and then you can have a limited Mirror. I don't know if they will. But, I mean, the one we've already got is the winged one, but you could make it like instead of him getting the wings in his ult, he could just have them standard or something. Jumputi. Yes, Mr. Teacups, we're playing Jumputi. Good game. I guess, like I said, aggression, so Kanda's probably the way to go here. Then Pain. Lucky. Thing is, he sprays blocks over the board after you do this as well, which is so annoying. But look at those good bubbles he destroyed. Come on. I can see why Kenshin makes this a lot easier, because Kagura gives you pre-turn bubbles, Tosho gives you pre-turn bubbles, and then Kenshin would also be doing that. So I can see how that would make this a hell of a lot easier. Stayed up late watching the Kenshin movies, and now my power nap turned into a 5-hour sleep. Damn, that good, huh? That good, huh? I'm fucked it at this point. Yeah, Spy Family would be good to see that in Jumputi. I don't I don't know. Technically it's not eligible. Technically. But we've had plenty of stuff that's technically not eligible. So not necessarily in terms of series, but in terms of characters and certain moments from series. So yeah, bubbles are just fucked, innit? They're just fucked. Surprise Black Cat inclusion, or we already got it? I mean, we have... Oh, he didn't kill me. Black Cat is in the game, but we could do with more content from it. All we've got so far is Train and Eve, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. So, could do with some more content. Can you do a series where you and Cups are doing co-op and chaos stages? We want either to see Cups carrying you or you mess up all your steps. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it would end well. They're pretty good movies, vastly different from the manga. Yeah, I kind of expected that though. I didn't expect them to be exactly the same. Yeah, well now we're fucked, regardless. World Trigger deserves to get more attention. World Trigger is coming later this year. We have a World Trigger X My Hero Academia event later this year. But it is coming. A lot of Berserk references in Black Clover because Tabata is a fan, including paralleling Berserk covers and Jump with Jim's design of Griffith. I mean, I can see the inspiration, and I can certainly see the inspiration in other works. People that have read Berserk and decided to, you know, use imagery and stuff like that. But in terms of the story, it's not really even close. It's almost the opposite, if that makes any sense. It's like the amount of, like, you know, the pain and the suffering and the awful bullshit, and then with, like, every time anything bad happens to Asta, he's like, yeah, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. How many new units do we get for One Piece Day? For the One Piece event, I wouldn't be surprised if we get 10. Although technically it's a Supernovas event and there's 11 of those, so should surely be 11, but I wanted to do a manga like Berserk but in shonen. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's not the same though. It's not the same. There's inspiration, sure, it's not the same. How good is the new limited? Going first, Martin wanted to know how good he is. Well, to give you an idea of how good he is, at least for this stage, let me show you. When I go into the auto creator, only one team without Kenshin. Oh no, wait, sorry. This team doesn't have. These two teams don't have Kenshin. They have the two of the best blue units in the game instead. This team actually wasn't here earlier, so I might still this team. See if that works. Don't know if it will. We'll see. But he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Definitely good for this stage. Definitely good for this stage. But he's pretty good. I expected them to be different too, but they felt completely different to the series. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Let's get clapped, shall we? Okay, so that's the first step. Pretty straightforward. Guessing, how many of these teams rely on you having Todoroki level, a high enough level that you get the extra bonus. It's kind of fucked, you know, because I think, oh shit, I think you need him like level 8 or something to get that extra bonus. And then you just fucked if you don't have it. I don't even know. Fuck. Maybe if you destroy blocks. Oh wait, Aoshi does. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Just nuke it, just Kenshin it. Bro. Can you, how can you nuke a stage like this? Surely not. I think I'm gonna die. Unless that 500 from Muzan is enough. Oh, you don't. Oh, you do attack this turn, bro. Attack and fucking and fucks at your bubbles and buddy skill seal. You just gotta hit him harder, bro. I'm trying. What's that? What? Someone beat him in this team. So how the fuck did they do it? We'll just go for aggression then. We'll just go for aggression. That's all we can do. First turn, we've already got more skill bubbles, so that's good. Gotta remember that pattern. If I forget that pattern, I'll end up getting fucked over. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Loads of damage. Loads of damage. Let's go. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but we did heal a little bit as well, so that's good. Or legend summon, so that's good. The director said that the finals film story was different from the manga, and he was worried if Watsuki would even like it. It'll come out this Friday on Netflix globally. Oh wow, okay. Might check it out then. To be fair, like, if you consider how badly some different endings have gone to stories, like, at least they're aware of the fact that it could be disliked. They're like, yeah, I don't even know if he's gonna like it. Like, you know, with the Promised Neverland, it seemed like they were like, yeah, new season of the anime. Let's go, guys. By the way, we changed everything. Don't tell them that though. So if I use this here, I thought it's killed Buddy Skill Seal. Does it not? It doesn't. Oh, wait, I'm using it. I stopped using Energy mode. It switched. That even, am I gonna get fucking name just popped up? I don't whose name was that? I don't even know. 1 second. Nurjavan Amari just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing. I probably didn't pronounce your name right, but thank you. Wonder if we're ever gonna get that limited Sanji or new Jinbei. We'll get him eventually, but if anything from Taiwan is going to be added during the Supernova event, it'll be Zoro. I don't think anything else really fits though. We still don't even have Kazuki from Buso Renkin. Yeah. Yeah, kind of sad. Every time I forget about the pain of TPN Season 2, I get reminded. Yeah, but you got to enjoy the manga. So you got the good ending. It's fine. Neither Jinbei nor Sanji would fit the theme. Limited Zoro will. Yeah, I think he has to. But then again, I predicted that he'd be here earlier when we had the, whatever it was called, the, what was the event? There was an event, oh yeah, for the 3rd anniversary. I was like, bro, Sanji's definitely going to come for the 3rd anniversary because Sanji's number 3 and he counters Pudding who has 3 eyes. Like, it's a no-brainer. And then they just fucking... We know most of your predictions are wrong. Yeah. Buso Ranking was pretty good. The whole medal system was a neat idea. Well, if you're lucky, it'll get more content. But right now, devs added it and just decided not to. So, unfortunate. I actually don't know what I'm going to do here. The baddie skill set's got me fucked, basically. Like, unless the idea is just survive, in which case... I guess I'll try and just survive. Okay, so the idea was just survive. I like that. I like that. Holding on. We're holding on. We've got freeze damage coming in, and we've got heals coming in. We're holding on. Bro, that didn't even hurt. It didn't even hurt. So that's what Hinata's for. But Hinata is sealed. Shit. You, like, I could use this Hinata to unlock the other Hinata. I have to. I think I'd die if I don't, right? Maybe it was more important to get rid of the block bubble. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Zaya's gonna let a man know. That'll be fine. Can't wait for your 100 series event prediction to see how wrong you are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm confident I can get at least one character right. But it's one of those ones. With ensemble events, it's like, even if you think you have a good idea of the theme, sometimes they'll change it ever so slightly, and it completely fucks up all your predictions because they were all relying on that one thing, you know? So it's tricky. It's I might have to do like picking and choosing from different things themed around 100. Over for the Night Parade of 100 Demon Team. See, that's the thing. That was one thing I thought possibly could happen because they updated the info for that stage that adds the Hyakuyaku Legend Summon. But I'm pretty sure they only updated it because the old page said Gitsune was a new character, and obviously she's not anymore. And that event is being reprinted as part of all of those events, all of the like Legend Summon, Evolver events, all that shit being reprinted. So I don't necessarily know that those two things are related, But if they were, that's a really cool theme for an event, if done properly. Just see. New bosses have way too many debuff gimmicks at once. Yes, it's a fucking pain, but it's better than having content that's not challenging at all, so. Really hoping for multiple new series and a cool theme, but it'll probably be just like a clusterfuck like 11 million downloads. You know, might be onto something there. You show him. You show him. You let a man know. Oh, I didn't know you destroyed Skill Bubble. Bitch. Oh, stop putting fucking block bubbles on the board, you absolute prick. Becoming so difficult. I'm gonna make more block bubbles, it's so annoying. That's if I even survive, which I might not, I don't even know. I did survive. Don't think I'm going to survive next turn, but I did survive. I guess I can do that. Or bubble. And then not a lot else. If I'm honest, not a lot else. The damage is just going to be too high for me to survive there, I think. Even with the heal. Yeah. Better than before, though. There's no doubt it was better than before. Well, what does that say? Comment to is Muzan the Demon Slayer, and yes, I'm French. Hello. I have Muzan, yes. Muzan is in game. The only thing I'm certain about with Ensembles is 3.5 anniversary having Dragon Quest content since it's the Dragon Quest game's 35-year anniversary. That is a very good idea. I'm almost certain that it won't happen. But you never know! You never know! But yeah, the devs paying attention to like anniversaries and stuff has been super hit or miss. So let's do summons. Let's do some summons. Start off slow and work our way up. See, this is the painful part because there's no standard gacha counter to this event. Like, at least in the last event, if you were struggling, you could go get Anzu if you didn't want to spend 9k rubies, but now that's not really an option. If you're wondering, I got Hajime Saito from my first ticket. Second ticket was dead. Third ticket, probably as usual, will be dead. It is. Shame. We do have some of these tickets which could or couldn't pay off. Actually, do I have enough to buy 2 from the store? Because I would really like to do 5 at once. If I can. You think we're going to get another jump like game like that pretty gem that was Ore Collection? Ore Collection died, and it not only is it never coming back, but I don't think anything like it is ever coming back. Jumputi is going to be the only jump game for the foreseeable future, and then when this dies, they'll just give up. Unless they make like Jump Force Mobile, and then it'll suck. But anyway, anyway. So we only got 4. That's sad. I gotta do singles, but we'll see if we can get Misao, because I'd quite like to add her to collection. I like Sonosuke's Sprite quite a lot. As a unit, he's okay, but his Sprite's really good, so it'd be nice if I could get him. His animations are kind of lackluster for a standard gacha in 2021, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. You're getting content from Kenshin, which you wouldn't get in other games. You wouldn't get the only Kenshin gacha that I think we ever had was Kengeki Kenran, and it was the worst game ever made. So you take what you can get. We have 35 Kenshin tickets to do. These only have the units I already have, but we can always get dupes, which could be useful. Of course, chances are it's going to look a lot like that almost every time we summon, but could get lucky. Could get lucky. I don't actually know who I'd want dupes of. Sonosuke, I guess, is probably the best out of the lot. So if I can get dupes of him, that would be good. Not any of the day 1 ones. Don't give me dupes of version 1 Kenshin and Aoshi, because they suck. Version 2 Aoshi dupes. Oh. Peaky. Version 2 Aoshi dupes would be good, because we're actually using him in our team right now. And it's version 1 Kenshin. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is just awful. This is just awful. This is why. This is why on the old games we used to do the single summons all the time, because you could make summons that look like this that were so awful last for ages. You could make a full 10-15 minute video out of summons like that. Just absolute garbage, like 2 multis worth of summons. You just do it as singles. Those were the good old days. Times have changed. For some reason, they don't want summon animations to like bait you out and take time and bamboozle you. They just want you to press a button and get disappointed. It's not fun. Not fun for me. Alright, so that sucked. Let's I've actually got 2 of these tickets, and seeing as I have all 3 of them, I might get Sonosuke. I actually don't know what skill level he is though. So that would bring him up to 11, which is not bad. 11 doesn't get much in the way of damage. What about his support? +1 bind reduction at level 10. +1000 burn reduction, which makes him great for the Shishio stages I've already beaten. But if they release any more burn stages in the future, will be kind of good. So I'm going to take that. Take that, because I don't think Aoshi even does that much. I know Kenshin doesn't do that much, so okay, might as well. Also, I did all the choice ticket update stuff, so I've only got like a handful of characters missing from the 2020 pool, which is nice. To be honest, summoning for those units is not a good idea at all. But if you can get them for free, absolutely golden. When's my next choice ticket? 3 weeks. All right, let's do our cheeky little single on Kenshin. See what we get. Gold. It's gold. And then we'll do the first multi, and then we'll come back and do the second multi or third multi later. But we'll start with the first multi. Gold is not good. Gold is not good. But we did get a 5-star. We did get a 5-star. You're not allowed to complain. That's the law. If you complain about getting a 5-star, they'll tell you got streamer rates and you're cheating. That's not Kenshin. That's not Kenshin. Got version 1 Keiji. who is a very, very old unit. What's that KG dude saying? Level 12! Let's go! Let's go. FDOG koala Twitch picture. I don't know what you're talking about, Toby. It's definitely same picture it's always been. I don't know what you mean. Close enough. It's not close enough. It's not. What level's my Aoshi? Level 10. He gets -4 cooldown at level 12. Bro, I could do with -4 cooldown, but whatever. Whatever. Read any new manga? So I've read everything except the final chapter of Rokudo. What is it? Rokudo no Onatachi? And it's pretty good. As far as reading a series about delinquents after reading Tokyo Revengers, it didn't really live up in the same way, but it's not the same sort of series, so it was still enjoyable. I enjoyed it. And I'd recommend reading it. The only thing I haven't read is the final volume, which isn't translated yet, but once that's translated, I'll dig in. Yeah, but I guess I have. And I've been adding loads of new manga to my Tachiyomi thing. I noticed, like, I had a playlist of like old anime. Okay, we're gonna have to restart. We're gonna have to restart. I had a playlist of old anime openings that I used to use for streams, which obviously we can't really use for streams anymore. But sometimes I still play in the background when I'm working on the website and stuff. And I had a look on there, and there's loads of anime where I had the opening on there, but I never watched them. It was just like the anime sounded, the opening sounded cool, or the visuals look cool. And so I've started going through and trying to find those and add those to my Tachiyomi. The only issue I've had is a lot of them aren't translated, which sucks, because it's like you can watch the anime translated, but a lot of them have really shitty anime adaptations. So it is what it is. It is what it is. What about Kaiju number 8? I think that was pretty good as well. I do enjoy Kaiju number 8. And I think it's good that they've set up Kaiju number 8 that it's 3 chapters a month instead of 4. Because the 4 chapters a month is like killing some manga artists. They just can't do it. Even like legends of the scene struggle 4 chapters a month. So I do like the Jump Plus model, 3 chapters a month, or sometimes they do special chapters or whatever. Yeah, it's a good manga. It's a good manga. I think I need to see it get a bit further before I make any full judgments, but it's going good so far. Did you add Burning Effect? You know what, Toby? You know what? I'll add it for you right now. You're going to get to see all the garbage I have in my Tachiyomi, which is not something I'm proud of, but... Oh no. Burning Effect. Which one should we add? Manga Life normally is the best. Manga Life or Manga Owl is normally the best. Last updated in April 87. What about Manga Dex? 47, that's not great. What about Manga Owl? Owl. Suddenly got very slow. Ah. Okay, we'll add the Manga Life one, I guess. I don't know. That's Jumputi. Max the Kasai and Abachio to level A with the first multi. The Bay was real. Yeah, that's peak if you get 2 5-stars first multi. Maki might really be best girl. Maki is best girl, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. If you're reading, then you know this. Okay, so 187 is the current. It's completed but translated. I'm caught up. There's maybe over 100, 210 chapters total. Man, it's always gutting when it's like that, you know. Yowamushi Pedal, I think current translations are up to like 400 and something, and there's over 600 chapters. The current year at the school, so far each year has been like 300 chapters. So the first year was 300, and I was in the middle of reading the second year, like 300 chapters. And yeah, the translations aren't up to date, but the like, to be fair, they're doing their, like, they're not getting paid for this shit, and they're smashing it trying to catch up with the chapters. But it's just like, it's just too big a backlog, you know. Hey, Deadly Pants, how's it going? Are you fighting young Gojo? Sure, why not? Why not? Do you know how many times I've had that fucking joke over the last week or so? But to be fair, the design is similar, and it's going to be very weird if Gojo does get added in the next event. But, you know. Did you read Duang's scanlations of JoJo Part 4? No, I didn't. By the time I was reading JoJo, like, everyone was saying like, oh, you must have read the bad scans, when I said like certain bits didn't get me hyped up, but like, I've read like the best scans that were available at the time. I don't know if there's better available now, but even Golden Wind, it was in full color. It was like fully proper translations, and it was good. It was good. Still wasn't a big fan of Part 7. Part 8 just went over my head, so. But I stand by that, because the reason I dislike it mainly comes down to I was enjoying the world I was in, and I'm no longer in that world. Made a new world, and it's scary. I don't like it. Sometimes you just gotta live with it. You just gotta live with it. Fortunate as it is. Bubbles are fucked. That gets rid of some of them at least. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Damage here, some good damage, bit of heals. We like that, we like that. Part 7 wasn't even planned to be a JoJo part. That's what I've heard, but I mean, it's still, after a while, it does just become JoJo. There's stands, there's characters called JoJo. But you know, people like it, they like it. I don't like it, so I don't like it. Fuck's sake, why do I keep doing that? Yeah, I'm dead this turn. Don't me demon redeem, make me summon. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Dead. So if you can't get past the first turn of the event, you need to get rid of Buddy Skill Seal on your front line. You need to put those Buddy Skill Seal units in the last row of your supports. Not a fan of everything I've watched, not mattering anymore. Yeah, no, I was the same. Are you more likely to do 8 multis for Toji or Maki? 8 multis is a lot, bro. She's not going to be 8 multis. She'll be in standard Gacha or something. But yeah, Maki. Lots of people I know say Part 7 is the new Bible. Yeah, well, just because it's about Jesus, don't mean it's the Bible. Come on. Come on now, like, it's not that good. It's not that good. It's fine. It's fine. I hope we get another anti-hero festival. Villains don't get much love outside of boss stages. It could be the next event for all I know. It could happen. We normally get one every year. So if it's not this, it'll probably be the summer event. We'll see. We'll see. Do the second mod, then the third mod is going to be automatic, guaranteed 5-star and all. No, stop it. It's bad. Latest Undead Unluck arc wrapped up way too fast. I feel like they're rushing it. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of things I thought they were rushing in a few of the series running right now. But I think if you look at the running series, it's pretty clear the ones that are in danger. Undead Unluck is not in danger. It's not going to get cancelled. It'll be fine. ITLC needs to go. It needs to fucking go. Please. Give him 2-3 chapters, wrap it up, get out of here. I don't like being too harsh because like the artist clearly has like some pretty good skill with the drawing, but the story's just so fucking boring. It's so boring, bro. And Shark and Dolphin is being wrapped up, which is... I was enjoying it. I think it was very clear at a certain point. It was like, okay, we're just going to rush straight to the end here, even though a few things had been set up for the future that never really got touched on again. Which is a shame, and I think there was a lot of potential that didn't really come to fruition, which is a shame. But at least it's got like a semi-decent story arc and ending. Compared to some of the other stuff. It's fine. I read the entirety of Mashal. It's alright. Mashal is alright. It kind of uses the same gags over and over again, which is a bit of a shame. I like a little bit more variety. Like, it's funny, but it's like, okay. And like, I don't want to be a dickhead because I do enjoy it. But there's definitely moments where I'm like, this is just poor man's One Punch Man. Which is not good. But as long as the people are enjoying it, maybe it'll carry on going. I find it more interesting, much like with One Punch Man, when you just have like almost full arcs of like story where it's focused on all these other characters that are just battling for their fucking life. They're barely holding on, you know, and they're doing these absolutely crazy battles. And then you just trickle in Saitama. You just trickle in Mash, you know. To spice it up a little bit, just comes along one bang, you know. That's what I like. That's what I like. Probably don't forget an Axe next issue, another one next week since we know we're getting 2 new series. ILC needs to go. It needs to go. You don't understand. It needs to go. It's so poor. It's so poor. Like, oh, what's the protagonist's special ability? Oh, she falls in love with criminals and then arrests them. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That doesn't make any sense. You're not making any fucking sense. The Marok was okay. It was okay. The amount of times it's just been like, ooh, what a twist. It's like, shut up. This is not an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Leave me alone. The baseball manga is probably the other one to go. No, it's starting a new arc. It's good. It's gonna be fine. It's definitely not gonna get axed. I hope. Really hope it does. We need sports manga. We need sports manga. 9-Ball Dragon Parade is like our best chance at keeping a sports manga in. We need sports manga. It has rushed a few things, but I'm hoping it's just rushing so that it can get to the more interesting parts so people keep reading. All I hope. ITLC surviving this round. No! Build King I think had potential, but they did it so dirty. It was a bit generic. I would agree though. It 100% definitely had potential. But they were having none of it. They were having none of it. My friend dropped ITLC and he even kept up with our Blood Oath. I dropped it at like chapter 10. Listen, I am reading everything currently in Jump except for the one-shots which are not being translated. And out of everything in there right now, ITLC needs to go. It needs to go more than Pop and Dolphin, that's for sure. Even the High School Family one has grown on me. Even that's grown on me. Even though it's not even that good. Even that's grown on me. What did I do here? Oh, did I use Hinata and Todoroki and then okay. Really confused. Go, let's go. Just the fact that ITLC will live longer than Build King is triggering. Build King got rushed out the fucking door. And ITLC is still going. The only thing I would say is the Ma arc has ended as of last week's chapter or this week's chapter. So if it was to go in a couple of chapters, that would give them ample time to start wrapping it up this week. And then they've got like one chapter after that, 2 chapters after that to finish it completely. From there, job done. Job done. How was yours, Tom and Terry's day out? It was good. We went to TGI Fridays, which is our favourite eating establishment. It was very good. And then we went to IKEA. I picked up some blinds for my room, which are doing a fucking shift right now because it's so sunny outside. And what else did I buy? Not a lot. Not a lot. We hang out. Good time. It was a good time. I really enjoyed Nine Dragons, but it's been rushing to conclusion these past few weeks. No, it's just starting a match in like a tournament. It can't just end. It can't. It's good. It's fine. Money is always the primary factor. If money's the primary factor, then ITLC needs to go. That's all we can agree on. When we agreed that Samurai 8 was completely underrated, should have been commissioned for 250 chapters. Get out of here. Get out of here. The thing that the worst part about Samurai 8 was that I didn't know what the fuck was going on half the time I was reading it. And that is in a series written by the man who made Naruto. The man who made like one of the highest selling, biggest series ever made. And he made a series where I had no fucking idea what's going on. Like, if you look at I don't know, even Cop and Dolphin, made by the same guy that made Beelzebub. Bro, I know what's going on. Like, the early chapters were weak, I will give you that. But from there, it did quite well. And that's getting cut. So with Samurai 8, they really tried. They really tried to make it work. It didn't work. It had to go. Simple as. Simple as. Sorry to hear it's still so hot. We had our 2-day sun up here. It's back to being grey again. Let's go. Was Terry visibly tired? Nah, he seemed alright. He seemed alright. Most memorable character was the ninja fuck who looked like Naruto. Most memorable character was the fucking shitty cat. But man, they really let Kishimoto do that. I don't know why. I don't know why they let him do that, but they really let him do that. That's disgraceful. Are you enjoying Candy Flurry? It's okay. It's very okay. I've heard a few people like really gassing it up, and I get it. And it's better than some of the other stuff that's being published right now, but it's not me, to be honest. That's a pagan. Three debuffs at once here. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Don't know if we survive this, but I hope we do. They shouldn't even give an ending to Hytale CTVH, just quietly replace it like Build King. Build King, the fact that they were like, if you want to find out the ending, buy the volumes. It's like, bitch, why the fuck would I buy the volumes if you don't even want to publish it? Leave me alone. I just wanted to enjoy the series. That's all I wanted. Like, I just wanted it to be my one, like, guilty pleasure each week. Oh, I'll check out what's happening in Build King. Oh, some generic shonen bullshit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's like a bad Toriko. It's like a bad Hunter x Hunter. But there's stuff going on and it's interesting and it's whatever. It's fine. Instead, I've got to tune into ITLC and watch them do a bunch of nonsensical bullshit. Oh, there was this bad guy and she was operating like 5 steps ahead of everyone, but then we were 5 steps ahead of her. So that she didn't even know what was going on because we knew what was going on because reasons I don't understand. Oh, because she fell in love with the main villain so that she could capture her. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Editors saw Ninja Kishimoto and saw money. Yeah, well, I got money and then they didn't anymore. I just wanted to enjoy this series for free. I pay for it. I pay for Shonen. Bro, not only do I pay for the English version of Shonen Jump, I pay for the Japanese version of Shonen Jump because I sometimes need to get like advertisement scans and stuff out of the versions of Jump that they don't publish over here. They don't publish the adverts in the English version. They just publish each chapter separately. But on the Japanese version, you get the whole digital comic. So they get money from me. They can go fuck themselves. Candy Furry, let's go. Need Tsumugi and Pooty already. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Toriko was really good. I wanted more, but had to end, I guess. It's a shame because they were building a really big world with Toriko, and then just near the end, they're like, "Now we're done. Like, just wrap it up, wrap it up." You read Chojin X? It's a new series, I think. I have read the first chapter of Chojin X. As far as I know, there haven't been any more chapters. I think I'm assuming it's going to be like a monthly or something. But the first chapter was kind of cool. I kind of wanted to see what was going to be happening there, but it's been a long wait since the last chapter, so I don't know when that's coming. That's on that Sakamoto Days Chapter 2 vibe after seeing the Build King ending ready to hijack a bus and drive it to Shueisha. Well, I don't know if I go that far, but I was disappointed, especially with the way it ended. Burning effect greater than Candy Flurry. Bro, I've added it to my list. Calm down. New female character got boring after her gag kept repeating. I think it's fine. Her gag is repeating, but like it's like, how can I put it? It's okay when it's like one character. When it's like the whole plot, then it's a pain in the ass. When it's just one character doing it, it's just like, haha, funny. Toriko needs more love on Pooty. We get one character a year if we're lucky. So we get we got 2 characters this year. Very lucky, very lucky. Version X doesn't have a release schedule since Ishida burned out really bad at the end of Tokyo Ghoul. I guess that makes sense, but I think you're definitely putting yourself into a situation where you're just gonna be waiting forever for new chapters. Been wondering this, but do you read/speak Japanese? To a very, 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 very limited extent. in the sense that if you put a Japanese sentence in front of me, or you had someone speaking to me in Japanese, I couldn't hack it. But in terms of the game, if I open this up, I can tell you that says convert 8 random bubbles to green, and for 1 turn, reduce damage received for all team members by 120. So even though it's in Japanese, I know what it says, but just from context, just because I know how things are written in this game, not because I actually know Japanese. But I am working on learning Japanese. I'm just very poor at learning anything. So yeah. You gotta try your best when you're trying to learn new languages, and I'm trying my best, but I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. It's very difficult. Absorbing block bubbles, right? So we're fine. What's he gonna do? Nothing. What would your predictions be for the 100 ensemble? I mean, I'm going to do a video on my predictions, but I'm kind of at the moment going with the theory that it's going to be new series, mainly. I think in my books, it would be 4 new series, and we'd get a total of, I think logically, 10 new characters. 4 new series being introduced, but not necessarily 4 characters countering 4 events. Like I think they do it a bit like the Valentine's event, where they did like 1 gacha character from 1 series, then an event character from another series, then a gacha character from another series, then an event character from another series. So I have a feeling now they will just mix and match. It will just be, they will choose 1 character that is worthy of being unlimited from a new series, then 1 character is worthy of being unlimited from a series probably already in the game. I would argue possibly that might be Boruto. I know that sounds stupid, but Boruto is part of that same batch of new series as Buso Renkin and Siren, and I see us potentially getting the main characters of those 2 series. So potentially a Boruto limited, and then maybe a limited from Jujutsu Kaisen, maybe Gojo, or maybe a limited from Chainsaw Man, or maybe a Dunk. Like, it really depends on what they go with. I might argue that they wouldn't add Slam Dunk just because Slam Dunk might be coming for the Olympics, but it would make a lot of sense if Slam Dunk had been saved to be the 100th series, if it has any chance of getting in at all. So I don't really know. I haven't really fully formed my thoughts on it yet, but I'm excited. Whatever they bring, even if it's fucking disappointing, even if it's 90% Gintama, I will just take it. I'll just take it, and I'll be like, you know what? It's an event's an event. An event's an event. I'm trying to learn art. I want to shamelessly copy the Burning Effect art style, draw it, and animate it. Well, good luck to you. I have also dabbled in art, and that is another thing that I have very much struggled to learn. But making progress. Actually, do I even have? I might have the image up somewhere. I could show. No, I haven't exported it. But I said before in the stream, I've been working on like a Yuji sprite for Jumputi, and it's nowhere near finished. But it's like, I just wanted to see if I could do it, just using little snippets of other characters from Jumputi, and then you know, using paint styles and brushes. Like for example, I'm using the scarf from Yuda, his model, to be the like hoodie thing that's on Yuji, and then his body I was using who was I using? I think I was using Asai from Rokutanashi Blues, because it's kind of like a similar sort of style. I can slightly edit in, change the colors to make it look like Yuji's jacket, because it is a school uniform at the end of the day, so it's basically the same thing. And then I was going to use a mixture of Ichigo, Atenko, and the guy, I can't remember his name right now, but a 4-star from Kuroko no Basuke, the newest one, Kawamatsu or something like that. I was going to use their hairs together to make his hair, and then I was just going to use elements from his face from the manga to try and then just edit it into the style. It was coming along, but it was just like, it's just going to take so long, so I've taken a break from that. How many times have I done that? Learning a new language is never easy, indeed. It took me 8 years to really speak Swedish fluently. Fuck, you know, that's a long time. But I mean, it's like so many of the like language rules of your own language are just ingrained into your brain, and it's just having to like break out of that to try and learn another language. Like, if learning the alphabet is one thing, learning, you know, hiragana, katakana, whatever, that's one thing. But it's like, when it comes to like forming sentences and like completely breaking your own language's rules to make sentences, it's like, it's really jarring. It is really jarring. It's 100, right? Then does JoJo count as one each or one as a whole? So if JoJo's count as one series each, then we are at 100 already. We never learned with series 100. If JoJo's are counted as one whole series, which technically they're not in the files, they are counted separately in the files and in game, but if they are counted as one whole series, then we need 4 new series in order to reach series 100. So whether this will be an event that says, hey, we hit series 100 this year, Jumputi official has 100 series, let's do some cross promotion on Twitter, on YouTube, new promotional video, let's celebrate. Or whether this is, we're going to add 4 new series, now we've hit 100, now we will celebrate. I don't know. I hope it's the latter. I think there's a very good chance it's the former though. Robert still can't speak English fluently. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not wrong though. Black Clover's getting another colour page next week. What the hell? Most colour pages are got in a single year. I think that's probably just, I don't know. If you think about it, Tabata puts in a shift. Constantly doing art pages, constantly doing a decent amount of chapters each week. Put in a shift. You gotta be fair. I agree with your points entirely. Obviously, you can hold conversations and speak casually over 1 or 2 years of learning, but to truly understand the structure of a whole new language and master it, it takes time. Yeah, man, it's brutal. And it's like, if you can get like a teacher or something, if you can get like someone that can actually do that for you, I think that's best, and I think that's what I should be doing. But it's just, I've had such bad experiences. Like when I was at university, like it felt like none of the teachers, none of the tutors gave a shit whatsoever. It was just like, oh, you should really be doing all this work for yourself. And it's like, I get it, you should be doing the work for yourself, obviously. But it's like, I have still paid $9,000 to come to university this year. Would be nice if you're at least a little bit proactive in your teaching. And we had maybe one teacher that I would say we had, the entire time we were there, we had 2 tutors who gave a shit. And one of them we only had for 1 session in the first year, and then that was it. And then the other one we had for quite a few sessions, but not for all of our sessions, obviously. And then we had one other guy that I think was genuinely trying. He just had way too much work, so he couldn't put in the effort with each student. It's kind of a pain when you pay all that money. You don't get the proper education. It's easy to feel slighted. I felt slighted. Maybe if I did get a proper tutor workout. But I've got some like learning tools for Japanese. So fuck, I forgot he destroyed the board. Got last time as well. Fucking hell. But yeah, I've got some learning tools and stuff. I've got like Rosetta Stone. Someone told me to download some other stuff that I was trying. I was doing the hiragana practice on that, like there's the little mini game, and they've got like the things where you like associate the images with the different characters. Good for practice, but like I said, it's very difficult. It's very difficult for me learning new stuff. So takes practice. Takes practice. That's not going to be enough to get my legend summon, so I'm going to die here, I think. If I use Onodera, might survive. I might survive. I tried to make General Tidal Sprite from the Grey Man. Shit's hard as fuck. Fucking hell, I died. Couldn't even decide on a good base. Yeah, it's tricky to find a base. Look, I'll show you like I'll have to export this Yuji Sprite, but I'll show you roughly how far I've gotten. It's still very much a work in progress. Especially some of the edges definitely need some editing. Where the fuck did I save it? So this is how far I got with Yuji Sprite. Obviously still not finished. So my idea was to... It wasn't Kasai, it was Yakushiji I used for the body. I want to change the jacket, so like where the center separation of the jacket is, Yuji's jacket isn't like that. It comes all the way over to like the right hand side, and then there's a single button holding it at the top. So I'm going to want to change that. Obviously the face needs a lot more blending. The color is technically wrong. So we need to work on that too. I did think about changing the ears because Gege actually draws the ears completely differently. But I don't think there's anybody that has ears like that in Jumputi. So that would be very difficult. I did think about editing the hand so it had the knife in it. But yeah, it's you know, it's coming along. It's coming along. I was surprised with how well the hair's come out so far. Again, still needs some little touch-ups, especially with the shading underneath the front. You know what? Work in progress. Work in progress. That's going to be slap bang in the thumbnail for the predictions video, which I'm sure is going to go very well. It's going to go very well. From my experience, you just got to listen to conversations and practice your vocabulary day to improve. If you walk away from it for a month before it sticks and everything just falls off, that's so true. The amount of times I let that happen, just like I'm too busy, I can't do it, whatever. But if you don't make time for it, it ain't gonna work. So one of the things I did, there's these videos on YouTube that are really, really long. They're like an hour, 2 hours long, and it's just conversational Japanese. And it's people having very basic conversations like, hey, yo, what time's the bus? Or you're at a hotel and it's like, can I have a room for one? Staying for 2 nights or whatever. How much is it going to cost? Very simple stuff like that. But they never say it in English. They play it once in Japanese with pictures to give you a rough idea of what it might be talking about. And you've got to kind of associate. And then they play it again with subtitles this time. And I sometimes play that when I'm out in the gym or when I'm working. But yeah, still tricky. still tricky. Slam Dunk or Chainsaw Man will get added in the game. I will be so happy, but I also think they'll probably have problems with Slam Dunk license perhaps. It's possible. I mean, I don't know. It is possible. So far they haven't told us outright it can't be added. So until I'm told outright it can't be added, I assume it's possible. That's all I can do. That Sprite is finished, just missing the eyes. Good job. Now, it still needs some work. But thank you. I learned English thanks to video games, mostly GTA. I was a better English teacher than my real English teacher. Yeah, I watched that Trash Taste episode where they were talking to what's his name? The big wrestler dude who wears the dress. I can't remember. But they were talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I was just watching like Peppa Pig, but in Japanese. Because if you watch like a proper TV show, it'd be too complicated. But if you watch like anime and stuff, humans don't talk like that. So anything you do pick up is not useful. But if you listen to like Peppa Pig, it's like genuine like family conversations or conversations with friends about life. It's like, yes, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Ladybeard, that's it. Ladybeard. That's a good episode. That's a good episode. He is absolute chaos. Look at, bro. Just hearing the word chaos just reminded me of that fucking Final Fantasy trailer. The man said chaos so many times. I was like, alright, buddy, cool. Chill. I'm sure you'll find it. I'm sure you'll find chaos. I'm sure you'll get it. I know very little about Final Fantasy, but now I know about chaos. Looking good. Would have thought it was official image if I didn't know. Oh, thank you. It's definitely not though. Here to kill chaos, bro. I thought it was a joke. Like I was watching the trailer and I was like, is this like a parody? Because they'd already done. There was a trailer at one point where there was like a parody of like is it called like Outer Worlds or something? And they did a parody of like, oh, here's the sweeping landscape shot and here's the picture of the protagonist, but we haven't finished the design yet, so we're only showing a silhouette and all this stuff. And I like made that association like, oh, is this like a parody of Final Fantasy games? Like the amount of times this guy shouted chaos, like who wrote this? Maybe it sounds better in like native language in Japanese or whatever, but I don't know. Script needs a bit of work. We got 2 5 stars in the first 2 multis. That never happens to me. 2 5 stars in the second multi. Oh no, Kaido. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Second multi. That's mythical rare. Second multi limited is mythical rare. Most people go 1 and don't keep pulling. Maybe they go up to 3, but second, it never happens to me. Never. My guy. Too shabby? No, not too shabby. Guess I'll. Guess we'll level him up a little bit. You know, why not? Oh, so many Yahiko and Kaoru. Guys, if you haven't max lucked Yahiko and Kaoru, this is the event. Next time single 25 rubies are limited is coming. I think I've done that once, right? Was it once or twice? I can't remember. Like, it has happened before, which is good. But it's rare. So, wait, does he get bonuses at certain levels? He gets his plus 5% attack boost at level 9. That's only for himself, so I don't think it's that important. Obviously, he gets the additional damage, which is good. Support is not relevant for this stage anyway. An additional 7,000 tower damage reduction, again, not relevant for this stage. So I think we're okay at level 6 to give him a shot. Let's see what happens. And probably still not going to be able to beat him because I couldn't beat fucking Marek with Yugi. But I think he'll help. I think he will help. So we can maybe get some slightly better team suggestions now. Maybe. Come on, guys. I've got the key to win now. So let's go. You got V2 Yugi on a discount single, I remember, because I said in Discord you would, and you put my comment in the video, most famous I've ever been. That's right. That's right. It was Yugi. I've got the full Yu-Gi-Oh collection as well now, so let's go. I say that I haven't beat Marek because I haven't got a costume, but no chance it sounds better in Japanese. Bro, it might sound better in Japanese. From what I heard, some of the conferences were like way different in Japanese for some of the games. Because some stuff's like not being ported to the West. I think there was like a Robot Wars game or something Nintendo announced, and it's got like Mazinga's Dead and a bunch of other stuff. Sounds cool. I don't know what it would play like, but it sounds cool. Not that I'm gonna get a chance to play it because it's not gonna be on it's not gonna be localized, but hey. Let's be honest, we still need a little luck here and there in those stages. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I think which stage was it I beat? Was it Ryzen? I don't know if it was Ryzen or it was a different, but like there was like a really difficult stage I remember, and I remember beating it and just thinking, it took me so many attempts, so like an unimaginable amount of attempts to beat it, and I just remember thinking, well, now I've beat it, it's the job done, so it doesn't matter. And then they announced the Super Genkai battles, and they said, yeah, you have to beat the final stage again before you can unlock the bonus levels, and I was gutted. Yeah, it was definitely Horizon, and I was gutted because I was like, you expect me to beat him again? I barely beat him once. Well, Kenshin isn't immune to stage's gimmick. He's not, but I don't know. Just a weird choice by the dev team, I guess. Guessing that's what I'm supposed to do. And then oh, it's not gonna cut. It's gonna have to be Todoroki, right? Todoroki. I should have taken his heart bubbles and got that heal. Oh well. That's carrying my friend on my since I thought Yugi got fucked. Yeah, that does happen from time to time. That does happen from time to time. Oh, okay. Noro. The copy ability. Very powerful ability. Oh, go on, Kenny. The thing is, the boosted damage little thing that comes up, it don't quite hit the same, but Kenshin's doing like an extra 20% damage. Like on those stages where you're doing like way loads, it feels so good. Like if they've got like plus 50 additional damage, it's just like, yes, get him, boy. You do again. Green and yellow to blue, and oh, attack up. Okay, he has attack up when he absorbs, right? How much is attack up? Oh, 10%. Oh yeah, well, no attack up for you then. Go, let's go. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna beat this, but it does feel a lot more casual with those extra rainbow bubbles and shit. Oh, okay, so this is actually the first time I've used one of these types of specials, the skill bubble next turn one. It's only 10%, of course. But that's like even if you ignore the fact there's a skill bubble, even if that was just a blue bubble, that's still an extra blue bubble you didn't have. So hello, I'm late, a little bit late, but we're here, we're fine, we're still streaming. Being fun, gotta go. Pray you beat the stage. I pray too, my man. Thanks for stopping by. Or Kenshin on my ult, carry my mate for the cat. That's what I want. I want Kenshin to carry me. Kenshin to carry me. Okay, so his is actually attack down. Do I have attack down right now? I don't. But it also gives heal, and it gives immunity to attack down, right? For like... Wait, does it? I don't know what it does. And let me test it. Let me test it. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to give immunity for like 1 turn. Unless it's just cures all units of it. No, it does for 2 turns. Yeah, yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, so... Still got Buddy skill still though. That could be an issue. I can use Hinata, but realistically it doesn't help me. I might as well just not use it. How'd you even beat him then? You just gotta get good. Which is not easy, but... But they do a Luvis special spawn with increased explosion radius at some point would be interesting. Yeah, the only thing is I think that's like super OP. Because it would just fuck up the board so much. Anytime you're on a stage of block bubbles, you just be like, yeah, fuck it, just run them. So that might be like a Muso ability or something like that. But would be cool. Would definitely be cool. Yeah, I guess I can use Hinata at this point. I don't know if it matters what order I put it in, but it's just... Keep forgetting about the fucking bubble clear. I guess it doesn't matter. There wasn't much I could do there anyway, but... I have an answer for that one skill bubble, or block bubble, but it should be fine. Oh my god, Toshiro! Problem solved! Problem solved! Go on, Kenny boy. It's obscene how much damage you can do to the board in 1 turn. This feels way better. This feels like I can beat it now. Kenshin just does so much to the board. Look at that, look at that. From nowhere, all these skill bubbles. From nowhere. He's on the ropes. He's definitely on the ropes for the first bar. But... Can't have flipped me with attack down, buddy. Can't do it. I'm immune. Kenshin's just like, yo, like I can make my own skill bubble. I can make it like I make my own skill bubble and then I make a better skill bubble. That's it. This is so good. This is so sick. No wonder FIFA could beat this stage with the fucking rainbow bubbles. 99 turns? Guessing that's one of them ones where he like clears it next turn or something, because if it's not, I'm about to get fucked. The block bubbles are gone. We're still out here. Seems to be taking a lot more damage this turn than he was last turn. I got 42k. 42k is pretty good. Oh, that hurt. I'm guessing that burst is bad news, so probably try and deal with that somehow. That's actually quite tricky. What do I do here? Oh, Kenshin's only a 4. That's right. Yeah, do that, do that, do that. That's good, that's good. Maybe just pop that Kagura, actually. Let's do that. We're gonna lose some skill bubbles here, but that's fine. Again, it's not great, but we're alive. And for the looks of things, he doesn't get rid of the buddy skill seal, so I guess we just got to deal with that now. We're getting some heals off here, which is good. We're definitely going to need those heals. And hit those blues. We got our Legend Summon ready. Assuming he doesn't kill us this turn, we're not in an awful spot. 27 gets. Surely you don't kill. Okay, okay. Do that. Kenshin hopefully going to come through. That wasn't as good as I hoped, but might have to start thinking damage control and just start hitting bubbles. Or do that. Or do that. That could work. Could have been worse. I think that one Kenshin bubble was the shitty one anyway. The heal, the all-important heal as well. Up to 38k. But it's probably insta-kill next turn, isn't it? Knowing this game, it's probably insta-kill next turn. I really need good luck here. That. Like, part of me is like, you could just heal, and then if you heal, you might survive. But like, I have a distinct feeling that it's boosted damage to buddy skill seal, which means guaranteed death, and I don't want to die. Win. I want to win. So that doesn't answer any problems. That doesn't really answer any problems. This is tricky. Because, okay, so Toshiro is going to convert 1 green, 1 heart, and 1 block. There's not going to be any blocks on the board, which is good. Depending on which... So the issue is there's no greens here helping me, so maybe if I do get rid of these yellows... Pop Kagura. Do the heart chain... Oh, I don't know. I could just pop Kagura, that's true. Art chain towards the left. Those will come down. They're gonna work. I don't know. All right, we'll go. We'll put Kagura. Because then we get a special with Toshiro. We get 2 specials with Kenshin. One of them was a she special, I know, but it might be enough. It might be enough. Not enough. Is this insta-kill? Oh, it's not! Oh, fucking... Get wrecked then. Get wrecked then. What do you mean? Why is it not insta-kill? It should be. Alright, fuck it. I don't care. Fuck this prick. Fuck this prick. Why doesn't he kill you? That doesn't make sense. Alright, well, for the first time in a while, it looks like we've got the dub. We did have to pull the limited to do that, but we only had to go 2 multis. Remember this, so it's not too bad. And that made it so much easier. So much easier. It is ridiculous the difference that made. Well, I mean, there's not even anything for me to summon on. There's not really any stages for me to beat. So I guess we'll end the stream there. A little bit early, but thank you all for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll be having my batch review out soon. I'll be releasing my predictions for the next event soon. And no, that's about it. So I'll definitely be streaming during the Hundredfest, whatever that may be. So I guess I'll see some of you there. Yeah, see you guys next time.
Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the